And that's the joy of electric propulsion. Very silent.
We're the Waltzes. We have a dream of converting a sailing catamaran into a completely solar electric liveaboard. And, oh yeah, navigating it around the Great Loop. Now I know what you're thinking. Crazy, right? Well, most great achievements were seen as crazy in the beginning. So hit like and subscribe and add your 2 cents as you follow along to see if this dream can become an adventure. Welcome aboard, Soul Seeker.
G'day mates, welcome back to Soul Seeker. After bunking down next to a blooming pirate ship, Jason and Lezlie are lapping up their first full day of ripper weather as they cruise towards Belhaven. Once they chuck the anchor in, they're ticking off a massive bucket list moment. Struth! It's gonna be a fair dinkum adventure.
We are underway, headed to Belhaven. We just left a little dock that we jumped to late last night as we were avoiding a storm. So our hope is to have our first anchoring experience, staying the night on the hook tonight over in Belhaven. We are underway and just having a good time. Currently keeping 3.5 knots. Battery is at 70%. That's about 4 miles per hour. So we're going slow. Batteries were down to 50% this morning. We took our time getting up and going, not because of the battery, but because we were just going slow. We're taking our time. That's kind of what this is go slow and enjoy the pace. Beautiful, beautiful morning here on the Intracoastal Waterway, and just seeing the nature, enjoying what's around us. Currently in about 15 feet of water, middle of the ICW. Caught not 1, but 2 blue crabs and boiled those up. Oh my goodness, they were so tasty. As fresh can get. And they weren't huge, but they were good sized. And so that was a fun experience. First time I've ever caught crab. That was really fun. We had 2 crab traps that we bought back in Oriental at the marine supply store and put them straight to work using canned chicken as our bait. What I did was I took a plastic bag and put the chicken inside, tied it together real tight, and used a zip tie at the bottom of the crab trap, poked holes in it so it would attract the crabs, and then that way I don't just like have my bait float away. And it worked like a charm. So there you have it. Again, currently 70% battery, holding steady at about 3.7 knots, 4.2 miles per hour. Been passed by a couple of really nice looking boats, 52 feet and 65 feet. It's pretty tight passage, so I didn't get the camera out to record the slow pass, but no problems whatsoever. We also saw our new friends, Taya and Jen, on board Endeavor. They passed us on their way to Belhaven, so that was really cool to see them. And we got on the radio and chatted with them for a bit, so hello to them. And that's about it. Just enjoying a wonderful morning. here on the Intracoastal, and it looks like Soulseeker has been overtaken by her much more sleek looking cousin called Sunseeker. It's not the name of the boat, but it's the make of the boat. Sunseeker. A little bit of drama on the seas. We had this narrow little channel to get through. Right up there. I don't know if you can see, but we got the red and the green. We have to go through that. And I got a partner here who, he's done a fast pass. He's been coming up for quite some time. But had I maintained speed, we would have likely been converging on that little narrow at about the same time. So I just dropped my speed to a solid 3 knots, which was, is at about 700 watts. Actually a little less than that. It's like 600, 650, somewhere in there. Anyway, I just accelerated back to my holding at 3.4 to 3.5 knots, which right now the wind is a little bit not in our favor. And so, as such, we're having to lose some speed to that wind. But we have been charging the battery. We're at 75% now. 26.8 amps going in. And still making progress. We'll be going across that way momentarily over to there, and then going upriver. That is the Pungo River in the distance, where we hope to drop anchor near Belhaven. Well, we're out here in the middle of the Pamlico River, and it's not bad. I mean, you're in the middle of a big body of water, so you can have more activity water-wise. There's a crosswind coming across our port bow, and it's a little choppy. I mean, it feels like we're tossing, but I don't mind it. Lezlie says she's fine. So you can see the wind is not so bad. The loop flag, or the loop burgee, is not moving too much. North Carolina is blowing in the wind. Let's see the conditions. Clean. I've got us holding steady at 4 knots, and that's about 4.6 miles per hour. We're using, right at 1250, 1275 on average per motor. Still charging the battery slightly, 77%. Conditions are wispy clouds. Every now and then they get problematic. Like now, you can see I was sipping battery a little bit. It was at -1.2, now it's at +1.2. But yeah, just a nice, pleasant day out on the water. Beautiful scenery. Look at those islands in the distance that are just like nothing but trees. I don't know what those islands are. I'll have to look it up, but it's pretty cool. Very fun. So we're just enjoying the water. Thanks for watching. My lovely wife just brought me some lunch. Let's go. Oh yeah. So we got some action going on out here on the Intracoastal. We're getting ready to enter the Pungo River. There is a boat out there behind us who I think is wanting to overtake us. But then there's another boat, a sailing skiff. Oh no, those are all words that I'm still learning. So there's a sailing boat out there in the distance, and looks like he's got his jib up. And he's having a nice time on the water. We're going to go on a quick tour, showcasing while underway the motors are just purring. No special microphones, no special cameras, just my iPhone. That's it. And that's the joy of electric propulsion. Very silent. Very steady as she goes. We are at anchor, and that is the first time ever that I've dropped anchor, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job with it. I'm watching the boat here, our anchor mate, to see if we kind of stay in the same general line that they do. I'm watching the anchor. I've tied off with my makeshift bridle, 2 lines of the same length, because I realized we didn't have a bridle. 2 lines of the same length, and used anchor brackets, plates, whatever they're called, to tie off to the chain. And then I've tied off here equal size and distance on each side. And now I'm just watching. I have the navigation app open to see the circle. I know the circle to look for. And so right now I'm just kind of watching, hoping, praying, all those things. So here we go. You can see the anchor windlass, brand new, has done its job. And it has a free fall that I was so nervous about, I turned off. And it's supposed to save your battery. But I went ahead and turned that off because it's my first time. And so The chain, you can see, is just dropping straight in because the bridle is down below the water line, down there attached to the chain, and is extending outward, and it makes a triangle down there, and that shares the load between the holes and the anchor out there. And so that's supposed to be a much stronger hold, and it's also supposed to help us to not sway and bounce and all that stuff so much while at anchor. Love your feedback on that. That feels a little light on the securing. I might actually come back and just tie a few more off on that, just some loops before we go anywhere. I also tied off the chain here to this cleat so that you have no stress going against the windlass. It's all out there. And so we've got a little bit here, but that's actually just the amount of weight from the chain here to there down to the connection point of the bridle. So I think I did that right. Again, first time for everything. We are here in Belhaven, and it is a beautiful coastal town. Look at this place. Oh my goodness. See, there's my anchor buddy. Tried not to get too close to him, that's for sure. It's a very nice boat. But look at those houses. You got some, looks like apartment complex or condos. Look at that boat. Oh my goodness. Wow. This dude's coming in hot. You can see it does still have some industry. Cute little quaint place. Can't wait to get in our dinghy and head over there and check it out. But first, this has got to hold. The anchor has got to hold. Hold, anchor. Hold, anchor. I sure hope it holds. With the winds, we just shifted a little bit. I'll show you how it's pulling here now. This side of the bridle is pulling. And that side, yep, we're starting to get taut. Bouncing the weight back and forth between each other. I think that's what that's supposed to do. I hope that's what that is supposed to do. I am sure Sailing Electra's Patrick will let me know. Some others might as well.
Cheers, mates. What a cracker of a day for Soulseeker. Jason and Lezlie smashed that final sea trial, and now they're off for a dinghy dash to tuck into some top-notch Belhaven grub. Join us next time for more bloody brilliant adventures on the high seas. Catch you later.